excited? Who's excited? Determined, delighted. I'm alive and I'm excited. I got nothing to lose and everything to gain, so watch out, world. I'm going to make it rain. My commitment is strong. My faith has power, and I'm going to see you through to your finest hour. I'm counting on the sparkle that's deep inside of me to shine on other people who strive for victory. So I stand here tall, proud of what I've conquered. I'm a daughter of the Most High God. My name is Tracy Rodgers. Well, it's Tracy Rodgers McCauley now, but I haven't quite figured that ending out yet because I've been doing that for 2 years. So anyway, I'm really excited to be here. It's such an honor. I'm going to tell my story, but I think I'm going to take my shoes off. Is that good? So, because they're really stinking cute. Aren't they cute? And they're actually my wedding shoes. It says I do. But anyway, so I did. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. I did to that gorgeous man right back there. That's a whole other story. So I want to share with you my story. How many of you guys in here are new to this industry? Okay, so wow, that is so amazing. Higher, be proud. Let me see. I love that. Okay, so I don't know what your story is. I don't know where you come from. I don't know where you want to go, but I'm going to give you some hope today. I started this industry 33 years ago when I was 10 years old. I was actually a single mom on state assistance. And I would consider dabbling with it. I dabbled with it. I would get to a certain level of success, and then squirrel, and I'd go find some other company. Now, 33 years ago, we only had a few companies, right? Because we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have PCs. I was the first person on my block to have a cordless phone, and I thought it was like a really big deal. But I just kind of moved around from thing to thing, and so I dabbled in it, and I only reached a certain level of success, but I had experience of failing forward. I was the best failure in network marketing. It was amazing. I was like, I got the award for best failure. But I learned from my failures and I failed forward. I actually was a corporate trainer, a corporate vice president for 9 years with direct selling companies in the States. And then all of a sudden life happened. So I was, doing pretty good. All my failures had led me to a vice president's position with corporate companies for direct sales. And, but life happens. Anybody have life happen? You don't expect something, right? And I'm not going to go into the details, but something happened. There was a medical situation in our family, and it was tragic. And 24 hours later, the company that I was a VP for called me and said, hey, we've decided that we're going to close down our direct selling venue, and we're going to go online retail sales. And I'm like going, no. So I literally lost, my job, and I lost this. I had this horrible medical situation happen. So let's fast forward a year. So we were, a year. I live on an island. It's really, really expensive to live there. I went to Merchant Marine School. I'm afraid of boats and I'm afraid of water. So, but my son is a captain on a tugboat, and he was going a big tugboat. I guess they're not called tugboats. They're called I don't know what they're called. It's a big boat that takes stuff back and forth all over the world. So he was going to get me on as a cook, and I'm like, okay. And but I went to Merchant Marine School. My mom paid for it. I realized I'm not cut out for that, but I did go to work for the Washington State Ferries. I did that for about a year and a half when all this was going on. Okay, so for a whole year, we had no income coming in. Churches and people and different organizations were helping us stay afloat. I went and got onto the Washington State Ferry. My point is, I was working full time. I was working 50 hours a week, sometimes 60. I would take whatever shift they would give me, and I was happy to do it. However, after a year of this, I found myself homeless. And I didn't look the homeless type, right? I live on an island. Everybody knows me. I wasn't the homeless person that stood on the street with a sign that said, we'll work for whatever. We'll trade for food. I wasn't that person, but I was homeless, and I was like, how did this happen to me, right? And I still would go. I would go to the different, food banks. I would go to the different places, and when nobody was looking, Then I just said, I got to swallow my pride. Everybody who's on Facebook, right? So a lot of times we only let people on Facebook see what we want them to see. So anyway, I was homeless. I finally went up, knocked on my mom's door, And I'm like, Mom, it's way worse than you think it is. And she was helping me, but I didn't want anybody to know that I was at a point where I had my dog and 4 boxes in my car. Actually, it wasn't even my car. It was her car. I borrowed it. So I had nothing. So I'm like, Mom, if you just let me move in, I will, get back on my feet. I'm working at the ferry. Keep in mind, I was working full time. If you don't have 6 months income in the bank, I promise you, you are 6 months away from being homeless because things happen. Trust me on this. So anyway, I'm moving into my mom and I'm going to work every day. And then about a month later, I hear about this company and it's launching. And I, got a hold of corporate and I'm like, gosh, this is going to be good. This is going to be real good. It's one product. It's super simple to put on. It's $13. I'm like, even my dog could do this. This is easy. Like, I'm in. And, it was a ground floor. We all like, oh, ground floor, right? And it's not that the ground floor created what I'm doing today, because I know people that are in companies that have been around since, the earth was created and they're successful. But I saw the vision with this company. I felt like it was a fit for me, and I jumped in. Now, I didn't tell my mom about it because my mom is really against direct sales. So I was at work one day and the box came, and my mom came home from work. She's like, what's this box? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. She's like, don't you dare get back into direct sales and, quit your day job, because, I was a vice president and our company folded. So I'm like, Mom, people send me stuff all the time. Like, I've been in this business for 33 years. They send me stuff all the time. And anyway, so I got my little box, and I ran relentless. Now, keep in mind, I was working 10 hours a day on a boat, on a ferry. I couldn't take my phone with me. So I was relentless, because this is my opportunity. And I did everything that I needed to do to get to where I'm at. And I'm going to share a few things with you. I get really emotional about this, so I apologize. I've been doing this for 33 years, right? 33 years I've been doing this. But I only had achieved this much success. And have you ever heard that? If you keep on doing what you've always done, you're going to keep on getting what you've always got. And that's pretty much, and if you expect anything different, that's insanity. Y'all heard that, right? I knew that if I didn't do something different, that I was never going to reach the level of success that I wanted to, that I was going to be where I had been for 33 years, just a certain level of success, right? So I knew I had to do something different. So our company launched June 12th. And I was relentless. I was working still, but I'd come home and I'd get up early in the morning, and I am not a morning person, y'all. You don't even know. So, but I would get up before I'd go get on the boat, and I would do some phone calls, and I'd go to work, and I'd get off the boat, and I would do phone calls. And on my 2 days off, I did phone calls 12 hours a day. I was relentless. And this was on June 12th that we launched. And July 17th, there was this guy on Facebook, right? I was like, who's this tall, skinny butt syndrome guy? I mean, who is this guy? And it was a man named Rob Sperry. You might have heard of him. I don't know. Kind of a legend, But I ran across him somehow on Facebook, and I started watching his videos, and on July 17th, he had this book come out. If you don't have it, you better order it today. I want to see that you have it. I mean, seriously, you're not walking out that door till I know you have that book. Because this book changed my life. Remember I said I've been doing this 33 years, and I didn't know, I'd only hit a certain level of success. So I knew I had to do something different. So the first thing I did is I got this, I followed this Rob Sperry guy, and I bought his book, right? And July 17th, 2017, I bought his book, and in August was our first convention. We were 8 weeks old. It was so cute. There was like 200 people there. It was I'm on live. It was just a cute convention. it was cute, right? So I went to this convention. It was August 11th. And I'm sitting in my room with some of my team, and I said, you guys, you got to get this book. This is an amazing book. It's going to change your life and how you do business on Facebook. And I said, mark my words, right? Like, I'm gonna stalk him. I'm gonna comment on everything on his videos. He's gonna know who I am, and he's gonna get so tired of me commenting that he's just gonna have to friend me. And then he's gonna come into our team group, and he's gonna train our group. And then I'm gonna meet him someday, and then I'm gonna have lunch with him. And then I'm going to travel around the world and train with him, right? So and my friend, all my team sat there going, sure, Tracy, sure. Okay, well, Rob Sperry's here, and I'm training with him today. Yeah. And all that came to fruition. I won't go into details, but and he was actually a guest at our wedding. So not only did he friend me and did a training and took his wife and him out to dinner one night when we were driving back from Texas, but he actually came to my wedding, and here we are today, and I get to travel around to the mastermind. So I'm not trying to plug Rob Sperry, but what I'm saying is this. What did I do different? I committed to myself with personal development. Now, some of you might think this, and this is how I used to think. I used to think, okay, so what good is reading this book going to do me when my power is going to get turned off 2 days from now? Anybody ever thought that way? You don't have to raise your hand. You ever been in a situation you're thinking, oh, how is reading this book going to help pay my bill and so my car's not repoed or my lights aren't turned off? And so I didn't do it because I'm like, I need money now, and reading this guy's book is not going to give me money. And that's how my mindset was until July 17th, 2017. And not only do I follow Rob Sperry all over the earth, but because, we connect with different people, right? I just happen to connect with what he does. Like I can, it's part of, like I get it. But I connect with a lot of people, and I've committed to personal development. And what I want to share with you is this. You can have anything you want in this business. And I'm just gonna, here's my glasses. I'm gonna read this really quickly. It says, a stone is broken by the last strike from the hammer. But this doesn't mean the first strike was useless. Success is a result of continuous efforts. If you're not where you want to be right now, it's okay. But what are you doing differently to make that happen? You've got to connect with somebody that you can, that speaks your language, because you guys, I'll back up. So we launched, and I am live, so I can't do any income disclaimers, but I will tell you, I remember my first check was, between $2,500 and $2,501. And so my second check was just a little bit over that. My third check was a little bit over that. And my fourth check was a 5-figure digit, okay? My fourth check. And I remember going, wow. And here's the difference. When I committed to doing this, I committed to doing something different that I'd never done before. And I know you hear all the time, personal development, read this book, listen to this. You guys, that's what, literally, when people say, how did you get where you are today? I'm like, it was personal development. I committed every day. I would get up and read. I would take a break and read. I would go to bed with, listening to somebody, and I was just immersed in it. Because we live in a negative world, we have a lot of sharks where people are after you all the time, and you're excited, and you're like, oh my God, Mom, oh my God, honey, I'm gonna do this thing, it's so great, I'm gonna lose 22 pounds, and I'm gonna look great, my boobs are gonna get bigger, my butt's gonna look like Kim Kardashian, it's gonna be awesome, and and I'm gonna make money. And what do? You've got the sharks, and they'll go, oh girl, honey, you know what? Look, the guy I work with, he's got $32,422 worth of laundry detergent in his garage. This doesn't work, okay? What happens is we get excited, and then the sharks come after us, and usually it's the sharks that are the closest people to us, right? My shark at the time was my mom, and now she's my biggest cheerleader, right? Because I am taking her on a 7-day cruise in September, her bucket list, so now she's my biggest cheerleader. But what I want to say is this, you guys, we all go through different seasons with this business. I can't love this business enough. I don't know where you are in life. I don't know where you want to be in life. I don't know what your income is. I don't know what you want your income to be. I don't know about you guys, but we always want more money, right? Like my income is stupid crazy. It's almost embarrassing. I mean, it's true. My team, I've got 15,000 people on my team. This is in 2 years. I have done, not me, my team, we have done $54 million in 24 months. Thank you. So, you guys can probably get an idea where my income might be, right? It's pretty stupid crazy. I never thought it would be there, but I'm not happy where it's at right now. I want more. Why do I want more? Not because I'm greedy, because I want to help other people. I want to set up a dog, rescue site. I want to do all kinds of things. I am not special, as you can tell. I'm standing here barefooted. I'm not the most eloquent speaker. Some of these guys, they speak and they're just so eloquent. And I just get up here just kind of like, like a squirrel scattered. But it's okay. You know what? It's okay. I want you to see who I really am. I'm not eloquent. I'm probably a fall off the stage. I'm not a great speaker. There's nothing great about me at all. But I committed to this industry when I had no hope. I committed to this industry when it was the darkest time of my life because I'm living in a car at 56 years old. I am 58 years young now. But I was 56. And I was thinking, is this all there is in life, right? Like, how did I get here? How did I get here? You guys, I want to encourage you today. If you don't take anything else away from this, no matter where you are right now, you can be wherever you want to be. But you've got to put a little bit of effort into it. You know, it's kind of like, now I'm on a health journey, and I want to be a size 8 so bad, and I want to look really cute, and I want to have the, you know, but the reality is, I'm not going to be, because I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and just be a size 8, right? No, I have to put effort. I have to put work into it. I have to change my eating habits. I've got to maybe go to the gym and just not tan. I go to the gym every day. I do, but I go to the tanning bed at the gym. So, right? So what I want to say to you is this. How did I get where I'm at today? It wasn't my talent. It wasn't my gifts. It was that I committed to investing in myself, like every one of you here today has done. You've invested in yourself by being here, and I commend you for that. Commend you. And just like, you know, Ariana and some different ones said, I can't remember who said this, I think Ariana, I loved it, and we just met. I love this industry. I've got some of my closest friends are in this group, you know, the Brit guys, and Rob Sperry, and Alex, and, you know, Nikki, and Shannon, and Debbie. I mean, I would never have the relationship with them had I not been in this business. So I want to close with this, you guys. You're excited today, and you're pumped up. It's all good. It's good. I'm going home. I'm going to kill it. Right? Yeah, you're going to go home. You're going to wake up. Your kids or your dog's going to vomit on the floor. You know, your husband's going to take his dirty underwear and throw it on the side of the bed, and it's going to irritate you. You know, you're going to go to work. You've got that gal sitting in the cubicle next to you that drives you insane. Take this with you and continue tomorrow, because you've got all the tools, and I know you have tools within your own companies, right? Touch your business every day. Do something every day that's going to take you to a different place. Just even 5 minutes a day with your own business, you guys. Because I'm here to tell you, and the owner of our company, it's the greatest compliment I could have. Because he got up and spoke last year at convention, the owner of our company, and you know what he said? His speech was this: look at Tracy. If she can do this, I'm telling you what, anybody can do this, right? And I'm going, so, grab my shoes, my I Do shoes. So I just want to say, you guys, it's been an honor to be here, and I just want you to know that if I can go from homeless to a millionaire in 2 years, you can too. So, I love you guys so much. Yeah,